to Bit by Bit. I'm Jess. I'm here with Janet.
Hey.
And today we are doing another one of our key items videos, this time for our summer key items. If you haven't watched the series before, that's basically where we go through some of the items that we've been into the most during this season, including games and other nerdy stuff in general. And just a quick note we wanted to make on the lighting. Sorry it's a little dark in here, guys. It started to rain, so the natural lighting is sort of messed up, but we're gonna do the best we can with what we got. So, Janet, did you want to start first, or do you want me to start off?
I can start.
Okay,
sure.
go ahead
So
and start.
I'll start off with usually I'll just do the Donkey Kong stuff and just knock that out. So I normally do games last, but I've been really into Donkey Kong lately, which actually I might have mentioned just in previous videos in general, but I'm playing Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D on my 3DS. I actually just hit a wall with this the other day. It's just really hard. It's a hard game, but it's really, really fun. It's like some of the most fun I've had with the platformers. It's like, you know, like Ori and other games kind of that level, of that caliber. So that's been great. And because of that, Jess actually got me this little Donkey Kong toy car that you picked up at like a
Bric-a-brac is what it's called. It's like a Logan Square record store.
Yeah, and it was like one of the little old toys in this bin.
They had a huge bucket for all of them were 99 cents, and they were all old McDonald's toys, pretty much.
Yeah, so I was like, that's great. And then since I'm like on the Donkey Kong kick, I also saw this mug at GameStop, and it's huge. It can hold four
it's like
measured
the size
cups.
Of your head.
It can hold 4 measured cups of coffee in it, which is what I drink when I drink my coffee. So this is great. The only con is that it's like a lot of these cutesy mugs are like not dishwasher or microwave safe. So that's kind of annoying, but other than that, it's awesome. And I think just like, once again, a testament to not everything at GameStop is terribly tacky and dumb. Some of it is acceptably tacky and dumb. I feel like that falls in that category.
Well, there's a difference, yeah.
So yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I guess for me, I'll go ahead and start out with my series of things as well, just because I also have something that's like 3 things. Kind of. It's a book series. So it's about this environmental anomaly that's sort of like cut off from the rest of the world. It's in its own weird bubble, and there's like some strange stuff going on there. There's a border around it, and they've been sending in expeditions basically to see what's going on with it. And so I'm on the 3rd and final book of the series. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. The narrative style is really good. I'm now obsessed with Jeff Vandermeer. I'm also really happy about these because they're autographed. That's just how they were in the store. I think I got them at Volumes Book Cafe in Wicker, and I think originally they had him in to speak, but before I knew who he was, so it's a bummer. But they had some like leftover autographed copies, so I think what happened with that. So all of these are autographed, which is neat. And so I'm just on to the last one. And what I like the most about this series, I think, besides it being a sci-fi, which I've really been into lately, is that the narrative style like completely changes every book. So like the first book was basically like it was just following the biologist. No one has any names in the first book. They're all called by their titles.
Cool.
And it's just like this first person narrative, but she's like really disconnected from people. So like it's kind of weird to be in someone's head when they're like don't like connect with people well. And so she's really stilted, but I really enjoy her as a character. But then you get into the second book and you realize it's not following the biologist at all, although she's in the book. Now it's the third person look from Control. That's the name of the character in the second book, and so it's a completely different, point of view. And then in the third book, there's like 4 or 5 different people talking in different chapters or whatever. So I really appreciate how well Jeff Vandermeer can like go in between those different types of narrative constructions, and I just think he's really skilled. So I thought it would count for a nerdy thing is because books are nerdy and sci-fi is nerdy, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool. I haven't read a series in forever.
I can't remember what I read before this.
I don't really read series books, other than like I read Harry Potter and I like that, and I tried to read the Hunger Games and I just didn't keep up with it. I read Eragon too as a kid, but yeah.
I think Hunger Games might be the last series I read.
Yeah, like I think it's hard to find a good series book.
Like it was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, like it can be difficult, but that's really cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
What's your next thing?
Next up, I think I'll do something really small. So, We're going to have a video on this as well, but me and Jess and our mutual friend Catherine went to the opening of the Video Game Art Gallery in Chicago, so VGA for short. So I have a little postcard that I don't actually think I got this at the VGA event itself. I think I actually picked this up at BitBash, I went to BitBash, which is like the indie game event that Chicago has. I went the following Saturday. This opened on Friday, so the next day, which is crazy that they're so close together. But VGA was at that as well, and they had, I think, postcards. So I might have actually picked this up from there instead of like at VGA directly. But it has like some game art. I don't know what game this actually is that they're showcasing on the front. But something that was really cool is when I went to BitBash, they had like all these different art prints from video games, and they were like
that's so cool.
all so beautiful and like, I mean, like at the risk of sounding like kind of, I don't know, like those weird people that are like, can games be art? Like just get weird with it, you know? It was just like, I was so stunned at how just gorgeous these art prints looked, because a lot of times when I shop around for like video game, they're like more like posters and they're just kind of a lot more casual, but these were like taking some of the most visually striking aspects of a game and putting it to print, and they just look so good, and I'm like, oh, I have to get more of these in my life. And I love this one because it has like kind of a scene, and then there's like some type of almost like a pattern over it, and it just looks really beautiful and calming to me, and I have it on my desk. The VGA t-shirts are also super cool looking. They have like this weird like arrow, it's a little hard to see, they have this weird arrow symbol thing going on that I'm gonna cop those online whenever I get a chance. But yeah.
Nice. Speaking of things that we did recently, so actually both Janet and I ran the Stan's Donut 5K, and I brought it for myself because this was the first like race I ever did, and it's the first medal I ever got. So I'll show you a close-up of the medal because it's really cute.
It's like the cutest medal ever. It's probably one of the best race medals I've ever gotten.
Yeah, it's like cute and pink and adorable, and it's got a donut on it, and the race was really fun. It was a really positive first experience. So it was with Stan's Donuts, Chicago's Stan's Donuts. I hope that you've been to Stan's, please.
So good.
It's so good. And you got like, you could eat like these little mini donuts on the way, but like, first of all, who's gonna do that? Because I'm like trying not to like die.
Yeah.
So that was a little weird, but you do get a donut at the end. And
a glazed donut.
A glazed
old fashioned.
A glazed. I do not like old fashions. Yeah, the glazed are really good. The glazed were really good, and the race was really good. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit nerdy about running in general right now.
Yeah.
And so just geeking out about my race medal.
That's cool. There's a lot of ways to be a nerd for sure. And on that note, this kind of, it's like a crossover thing. So it kind of shows like my beer nerdiness, which is something that people that know me really know, but we don't really talk about on this channel because we're like about games and not like necessarily just showcasing drinking stuff at this juncture. But yeah. But I went to a Splatoon 2 event. It was hosted, like I found out about it via Chicago Gamers Club Facebook group. So if you type in Chicago Video Gamers Club or Gamers Club, it pops up. There's about like 1,000 members in it, so it's like kind of small compared to like the size of the city. But that was really cool. Kevin was like the main person kind of running it, and I think his org is called I Play Games or I Play Video Games. I forgot which one. But it was a Splatoon 2 tournament / meetup, so it was kind of a tournament, but it was super casual and just kind of like we're just hanging out and playing the game. And it was sponsored actually by Lagunitas, so they were there giving. I forgot to bring the shirt. I got a shirt as well, like a really oversized t-shirt of the Lagunitas Sucks beer.
Nice.
And they were just giving out stuff, and they would do it kind of based on like who won. So it'd be like, oh, there's 2 teams, and then the winning team gets like, whatever, and then the losing team just doesn't get anything. But so every now and then I was on the winning team, which was great. So I got this lighter / bottle opener, so it's like, one device for all your devices.
Cool.
It's a little hard to, now it went. It was a little hard to like flick this before, but so that's cute.
Oh, it just needs to get loosened out.
Yeah. And I also got like I got like a coaster thing, but I didn't bring it. And then I happened to win there was like a Twitter competition of just like retweet this tweet and then we'll randomly pick a winner, and I won.
Oh, what'd you
win?
I
won this super this giant Lagunitas flag. So I don't know where I'm gonna put it or what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
it doesn't even fit at all on camera.
No, it doesn't.
But it's so cool, and it's really it's really badass. It
It's
has the
awesome.
Lagunitas dog on it. So it was great. I just went, I got to go home with my lighter and my like t-shirt and my flag from Splatoon 2. It was really cool. Yeah, so that was a really positive experience. It was actually my first time like going into like the like gaming community to like play a specific game actively, and it was also my first time going to an event alone because normally I have Hugo with me, so
Not really into Splatoon.
yeah, but everyone was really nice and friendly, and like there were some really good players there, but it also wasn't like I didn't feel really awkward or anything, and everyone was just really cool, and it was really chilled out, and it was at Emporium, so that was also
cool.
fun. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so I have like a little bit of a story with this one. This one's just one of my random things. Like sometimes, sorry, there's hair on him. So this is my Thai pig. Okay, and he's so cute. So I'm only bringing this up because for me it's a summer item because he recently resurfaced in our apartment after being missing for like a year, like a couple weeks ago. So now I have my Thai pig back. And the story behind this Thai pig is really weird, and I thought you guys should know it since like we've been doing this channel for a really long time, and this is one of the most important things in my life. When I was a kid, when I was a baby, my dad got me a Thai pig in the the gift shop at the hospital. And he gave it to me, and it's the first thing my dad ever got for me. And when I was like a baby, I used to just like sleep with it like tucked in my armpit, because I was little and I was like not that much bigger than this thing. Except for I was a huge fat baby. But anyway, and my sister Sam, my older sister Sam, was so jealous. I don't know if I told you this story. I think I have, but so jealous that because she was like Dad can't love anyone else but me, and she was like 3 at the time that I was born. And what she would do is she would go and she would put like a sock or a different like Beanie Baby in my armpit and take the pig out so I wouldn't cry because I didn't care, I was a baby. And then she would go and she'd chew on my pig slowly but surely until she ruined it, until she demolished my pig. And this is not the same pig because it got ruined when I was a child, and it was really upsetting to me. It's something we argued about and talked about, and I blamed her for years. And then just at Christmas, like 2 years ago, I opened up my Christmas present and there's a freaking Thai pig in there, and it was awesome.
That's cute.
But it's like this disappearing Thai pig. It comes in and out of my life at weird times, and it just represents so much for me. Yeah, that's my weird story. It's also relevant because that same older sister just visited a couple weeks ago. And I still kind of feel the need to hide this from her when she visits, even though she's like 26 years old. So anyway, there you go. Now you know a little more about me than you probably needed to, because it's a weird story.
So it's just a Star Wars pen. Once again, something else I bought at GameStop. I go to GameStop kind of a lot.
Yeah.
And then this, how would you describe? It's just like a general, just like a default like Star Wars character. It's not like a specific one.
He's like a little too yellow to be a clone trooper. I don't know.
Like it's not really.
It's GameStop for you.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like a random person in the rebellion. I feel like I don't really know.
It might be one of the Battlefront classes.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I don't. If you guys know who like.
It's probably
what category this character
you can
is.
Play as in Battlefront.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the types of troops. Like a desert trooper.
Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. Because it's like, who is this? What is this? I don't know.
It's like one of the desert troopers.
It's like someone who's in the universe. But yeah, I got this at GameStop just like on a whim because it was really cheap when I was at the register. And I actually love these
That's
pens.
how they get you.
I know, and I love these pens because I have a Darth Vader one. And it's great, and I just like love having it there. And it's like a cute little nerdy thing to add to your desk. And I like always need pens all the time. So. And somehow it doesn't, like, these pens are always amaze me because they don't run out of ink even though I don't have a cap on them, and I don't know how that's possible.
Magic.
But that's really cool. So it's just a little something I picked up.
Okay. Speaking of Star Wars, I actually have my K2SO little pop here. And
It's so cute.
If you recall from our first key items video, I have a pop collection, a Star Wars pop collection. I don't have any other pops besides Star Wars, period. So don't buy me any Star Wars. Any of my family members or anyone who's watching this, do not buy me any pops unless they're Star Wars pops, unless previously approved. Okay. So I love these guys. And K2SO was obviously a fan favorite from Rogue One. And he's just so snarky and weird. He actually reminds me a lot of my little sister because she's snarky and weird, and her arms are about as long as his. She looks like an orangutan. So my brother recently got this for me for my birthday, and I'm counting it in the summer because even though my birthday was in it's it's just been one of my favorite new items, and I put it right up next to my TV with my other Pops, so I get to see them all the time, and when I'm playing video games or whatever. Yeah, so this is probably my favorite one. Don't tell anyone else. Maybe Captain Phasma. No, it's this one. It's
really?
this one. Yeah, no.
I like how...
Of my Pops.
Yeah, does the Pop of Captain Phasma have the cape, too?
Mm-hmm, I think so.
Is it like fabric-y cape?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Maybe it
okay.
doesn't have the cape. I have to go look.
Yeah, that could be a game changer, at least in how I rate my Pops. But yeah, I have my Pops, too, that are also, like, around my TVs and my consoles. Cool. So my last one, I feel like I probably should have bundled this with my Lagunitas stuff, but it's Splatoon 2, obviously. So this game came out at the end of, what month are we in right now?
We're in August.
We're in August? July? Yeah, it came out not so long ago, like about a month ago. And this game is great. It's my whole life, for better or worse. I'm almost done with the campaign, which is exciting. And yeah, I love this game. It's great. Quick, easy multiplayer to pick up. It's fun. It's like super cute. Clothing's really important, and I love clothes in games, so it's like, oh, it's functional and fashionable, and it's great. There's a bunch of different modes, and yeah, I've just been having fun being able to play this game online, and also, like, you know, go to events and hang out with people who are interested in playing it, and it's really great to have it, because now it's on the Switch, and I love Splatoon on the Wii U, but no one loved the Wii U, so no one, like, I felt like there wasn't really a community about Splatoon, because, like, the Wii U was so... like such a small audience, so it's nice to finally have it on a console that people can kind of rally around.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's been good.
For my game for this season, it's without a doubt Overwatch, which I know I'm so late to the game. Thanks for getting out of light there. And that's just because I didn't have it, so I didn't play it. And my brother and I actually were talking near the beginning of the summer. We're like, oh, we need like a game to play because he's a teacher, so he has the summers off. And I don't, but that's okay. So we decided on Overwatch. We'd like to do a lot of co-op stuff together, and this has been like the best thing in my life. It's not even mine; it's Janet's. I borrowed it from Janet.
Yeah.
I'm just obsessed with it. I've never really been one for like, I don't know, like Call of Duty or anything like that. Or I mean, I kind of got into Halo for a little bit. Get that back in there.
Yeah. See if I can just casually do it, but it didn't work.
Okay. I kind of...
Damn it.
Let's hold it for a second.
I know. Go ahead.
I kind of got into Halo for a little bit when I was like younger, but I wasn't like really into the community. And with Overwatch, I feel like I want to be playing Overwatch all the time. And I love the competitive mode. And I'm actually kind of surprised that I've been doing okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like amazing at it, but I just started a couple months ago and I'm almost platinum level, so I feel pretty good about that. And I'm usually like not that good at these games. Like I enjoy them for like a little while, but I'm not very good. At Overwatch, I'm pretty okay, which is nice. So it's like one of my secret dreams to be like amazing at Overwatch, and so I've been working on that this summer. So I've been playing, I think now for like a month and a half, or maybe 2 months, but I feel like it's closer to a month and a half. And in case anyone's wondering, I main Zenyatta, which I know is a little weird and it's slightly frustrating. Yeah, because
I feel like I don't hear that as often from people.
No, well, part of the thing is with competitive mode, like, usually Zenyatta's best with another healer on the team because Zenyatta's a pretty slow healer, but also really good, I think, with offense, like, as long as they're doing things from the sidelines. So, it's not always, like, if you have one healer, you usually want it to be Mercy, maybe Lucio, depending on what you're doing. And so it just depends on what other people are picking, and so I feel like I get edged out of Zenyatta a lot, but definitely my favorite person to play as and my best character to play as. But I also like playing as D.Va and Pharah, and I've been trying to work on my Sombra, although I'm not very good at Sombra, and I don't know, I just like playing as everyone, and a whole chunk of my family plays, so it's really fun. There's me, and there's my older brother, and 2 of my little sisters play. So a lot of times there's just 4 of us on there playing together.
Cool.
Yeah.
The characters are so fun in Overwatch.
Yeah, and they all have these backstories, and I love seeing my little sisters engage with the game in this way, actually, because one of them is quite young. Well, not quite young. She probably watches this, too, and she's like, I'm not quite young. And I sound old saying things like quite young. But she's, like, going into high school, and it's really nice to be able to see, like, a game that she can engage with in a really positive way that has all these really cool characters and strong female characters, and she's obsessed with Hanzo and Genji. So.
I follow so many people on Twitter that love Overwatch, and I see a lot of Overwatch fan art, and I'm always retweeting it, even though I don't even...
It's really good.
I don't even play the game, but I'm like, all the characters look so cute, and everyone's drawings are so great of it. But yeah, it's like a really nice positive thing. I can't wait for the league to like really kick off. I want to see like I think Chicago's getting a team, but I don't actually know. I don't know
That'd
if we
be
know.
so cool.
I don't know if we know which cities are getting which teams, but like mainly world cities. So like if we get a team, I would still like get like a jersey. Like I want to go like all in on it. It'd be so cool.
Gonna rep the Cubs. Gonna rep the Overwatch team.
Yeah,
yes.
it'd be fun. All right, well I think that about does it for our key items summer video. So let us know in the comments below, guys, what items you're really into this season, whether they're video games, just nerdy things, accessories, books, comics, anything like that. And we will see you guys here next quarter for our fall favorites again.
Yeah, this was our last video of the year for this.
Yeah,
of our year.
For the seasons. We've like now looped into the next season. Yeah. I want to look back at our old fall one now and see like how it's changed.
I think the video quality was pretty bad.
Yeah, probably. But yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys here next week for another video.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.